Hello, good morning, everyone. How's it going? I know I did. I'm sorry that we are not together on the beautiful Monday that it is, but it is okay because today we are going to talk a little bit more about our wonderful Alice Munro and the short story Boys and Girls. Okay, so last what we did for this video, we learned a little bit about who Alice Munro is, and hopefully you learned a lot, right? So Alice Munro, who is a Canadian short story writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2013, which is given to a writer for a lifetime's work, right? A writer's lifetime work. She was given the Nobel Literature Award, right? Nobel Prize because of her ability to move backwards and forwards in time, and also her ability to just bring life to her characters, right? So today we are going to talk a little bit more about the short story Boys and Girls, right? Hopefully you are reading it. It is attached to everything on Google Classroom. So please make sure you're looking through that. And then again, shout out to Ms. Tino. There are questions to help you, to guide you through what the short story is about and help you with this meeting. So today, let's take a look at our objective. So today, you guys are going to be able to determine the main character's perspective by analyzing Alice Munro's Boys and Girls. So here we get a little bit deeper into the short story, right? So because we have talked about all of this throughout these last few weeks, we're going to continue to just review so it gets stuck in your head a little bit more and more, right? So the first question that I want you guys to think about are, what are gender roles, right? What are some examples of gender roles you have heard, witnessed, or learned about? Take the next 5 seconds, pause me, take a minute, write down your answer, think about what gender roles, right, have you seen, have you heard other people talk about, and then write it down. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so once you've thought about like what gender roles are, right, currently in society, and if you were in class and we talked about a room of one's own, you've also looked into what gender roles were in the 1800s, right? So now that you have an idea of what gender roles are, now what is gender identity? Think about identity, who you are as an individual, right? And then think about what gender identity means. And then write down your answer. Take a minute, pause me, and then write down your answer. Okay, awesome, right? So everything we are doing for this unit is going back to idea of perspective. I know you can't see it, but it is on the wall, right? Perspective being the author or a character's attitude towards a topic. Author's perspective is what the situation looks like from where the author is standing, or the narrator, or the main character, right? This means you need to look through the eyes of the author or character. So what I'm asking you to do is for you to pretend, right? Pretend you are in the character's shoes or the narrator's shoes. Pretend that you are them. And from that, from what you've gathered about what the narrator or the character has done, of what they've said, of what they look like, right? I want you to figure out what are their thoughts or attitude towards a subject, topic. In this case, we are continue talking about gender, right? So that is what we are doing. So if we scroll down a little bit more, right, you should have read the first 5 pages of Boys and Girls by Alice Munro. So for the rest of, in order for you to truly understand what the author's perspective is, I want you to continue reading Alice Munro's Boys and Girls, right? By the next class, you should have read Boys and Girls completely and fully, right? And then I want you to answer this question. What do you think is the author's perspective on gender roles? How do you know? So based off how the author is characterizing her narrator, right? That's who we truly want to focus on. What do you think is her perspective on gender roles? And how do you know? Make sure you are including evidence from the text, okay? And that is it. We are still diving deep into boys and girls. We need to learn a little bit more. It's a longer passage, so we will get there, okay? So this will all be posted on Google Classroom. Please stay tuned. I have support sessions tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday. I will be there. Give me 1 minute. My A period, I will be in my live YouTube session from 9:30 to 9:50. For my B period, I'll be in my YouTube live session from 10 o'clock to 10:20. So if you have any questions, please come to my YouTube live. I was a little bit lonely last week. And if you have any questions, please text me, call me. My number is on Google Classroom. And yeah, have a great day. See you guys Wednesday.